new day begins for our 6 warriors. But just as the morning dew burns off in the rays of the sun, so one warrior's ambitions will evaporate in the heat of competition. Warriors, you all embarked on the quest, knowing that your numbers would dwindle daily. Only 5 out of the 6 will reach day's end with their dreams of becoming a champion still intact. So who here feels that fate will favour them?
Today I want to try and go up a bit more into first place, but if I can't, then I want to stay in the same position I am in.
Yesterday, in the first 2 challenges, I won them both and I was really happy with myself, but then in the last 2, I didn't do really well, I lost them both, so I dropped down to last place.
I'm not really sure how today will go because Elijah is really good and he's in last place, so he might really catch up with me.
I wasn't very pleased at the beginning of yesterday because I was coming in last place, but at the end I started getting some rings, so I was really pleased.
Yesterday was pretty good for me because I'm third in the tournament, which I think is quite good at the moment.
I'm hoping that I'll stay in the lead, but I don't think I will because it changes so fast in this competition.
Of the 9 lives you each set out with, already some have been lost. Guard your remaining lives well, for whoever has the least number of lives at the end of the day will find that their place on the quest may be in jeopardy. But the day is just beginning, and just as the wind may change, so may your fortunes. Come. Warriors, we have arrived at our first challenge, a trial that will test how well you work as teams. Before you stands a mighty barrier, its gates made of the sturdiest oak. If you are to break through them, then you must use a battering ram. But first, you must maneuver these mighty machines towards the gates. Along the way, you may collect the gold rings that hang above you. The first team to break through these barred gates will receive a further ring. Their defeated opponents must each pay with a life and any rings they have collected along the way. Linmus, Arna, Ledger, you will form one team. Jessen, Sonlu, Halleck, you will work together as their opponents. But remember, in this challenge, teamwork is just as important as strength. Are you all ready? Then let the challenge begin.
Tell me when. Leave it there for me. Leave it there. Push! Go! Get go! Take. Don't move! Go, 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 Henry! Go! Stop! Move behind it. That's not going to be enough. Yeah, you can still do it a bit more. Go! Wait, there's one more. Go, 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 go. There's one more. Just go, 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 push it, push it. Stop. Stop. Right, we have 2 minutes. You have 10. Put that in it. Push. Go on, steady. Yes. And now we have to stop. Get it. And go get it. Go, leave it. You can go get it. Grab it.
Linmus has secured the first ring for his team.
Grab this one. Come in, come in. Go. Let's go. Hold.
Sonlu has grabbed the first ring for his fellow warriors.
Get that one, Luke. Stop. Grab it. Play. You guys are going to sprint. Please. Hey, push. You got to clear these 2. Hey, push it. Pull these out. Stop. Try and spread them out. Heck! You're done. Stop! Stop! Go! Quickly! Come on, Luke! Luke!
This time, Sonlu has grasped the second ring ahead of his opponents.
Forward a wee bit more and we could have got the ring. Quickly, catching on with us. Ah, quick. Now, Adrian. Go, push. Keep pushing. Push. Get ring to it. Quick. Push.
Both teams now have 2 rings, but who can reach the all-important third ring and preserve their lives?
Hurry! Hurry! Pull it. He's pushing. Whoa! Push up quickly, man. No, quickly. Don't fall. Go, big gaps. Big gaps. Keep going. Whoa! Let me try tennis. Whoa. Quickly! Ready? Go, man. Go. Go. Big gaps.
This is a close-fought contest.
Big gaps. Have you got please? Yeah, the split. Go! Help me. Maybe straight a wee bit. Go. I'm quick to get them. Quickly, the catch out. Push. Go. Right, you ready? Push.
Warriors, you have worked well together and can be proud of your efforts. Linmus, Ledger, Arner, place your prize on your standards. Though these rings may glitter, they are more than mere ornaments. Gather 9, and you can exchange them for a precious life. Jessen, Halleck, Sonlu. Although you match your opponent's efforts, you are beaten to the ring and must therefore lose a life. Now, let us journey deeper into the forest. Come.
I think our team won battering ram because we spaced out the rollers quite far so that we didn't have to keep moving them around.
I enjoyed battering ram all the way through. It's quite a hard task though, and it really takes all your energy out of you.
I think my team won batter and ram because we had a plan and we had to listen to each other when everything went wrong and we ended up getting the gold rings.
The title Ultimate Warrior is a lofty one indeed, but contenders who set their sights so high must be prepared to match deeds to ambitions. Before you are 2 tall poles. You will race in pairs to scale them. The first warrior to reach the top of the pole and grasp the golden ring will be our winner. But if you are beaten to the ring, you will lose a life. Is that clear? Arner, Linmus, at this stage, you are our current leaders. So you will go first. Warriors, you are safely tethered. So should you fall, all that you will risk is one of your feathers. Are you ready? Then let the challenge begin. This challenge is not as straightforward as it seems. The hand and foot blocks are spaced further apart, the higher the warriors climb. Ledger, Jessen, you will be next to compete. Are you ready? Then let the challenge begin. Sonlu, Halleck, neither of you can afford to lose this race. Your fate is in your hands. Are you ready? Then, let the challenge begin. Well, my young warriors, you all showed great tenacity in that challenge. Arnar, Ledja, Sonlu, you were first to the top and each claimed a gold ring as your reward. Place them on your standards. Linmus, Jessen, Halleck, you were not the quickest and must therefore each lose a life. Now, let us travel on. The next challenge requires a head for riddles rather than a head for heights. Come.
I was really proud of myself because that's probably the highest I've ever been.
When I was doing the pole climb, I had a good technique, and it meant I was in a rhythm, and it made me get up the pole quicker.
I felt really nervous because I'm a bit scared of heights and it was so high.
When I was climbing up the pole, I was just trying to think to keep going, putting one hand in front of the other and just hoping that I wouldn't look down.
Since I'm not scared of heights, I found pole climb really easy. Now I'm in first position.
Before you lies the Riddle Bridge. It may not appear as perilous as some of the challenges you have already overcome, but mark my words, it is every bit as difficult. To cross the bridge safely, you must answer a riddle, spelling out the solution hidden in the path. Cross the bridge safely, and gold rings are yours, but choose the wrong path, and you must pay a precious life as a toll. Arnar, you are now in the lead, so you will lead us across the bridge. Linmus, you are in second place, so you will help. Step forward. Linmus, the book before you contains many riddles. Open it, and a riddle will be set. This glass will show you how much time you have left. Be sure to cross before the sands run out. Are you both ready? Then, let the challenge begin.
I can be an animal or a human, perhaps a man or even a woman. I have no heart, so cannot be killed. Tickle my toes, and I'll stay quite still.
No.
Should we do it again? Read it again.
I can be an animal or a human, perhaps a man or even a woman. I have no heart, so cannot be killed. Tickle my toes, and I'll stay quite still.
Remember, warriors, the answer is before you on the stones.
I have no idea.
How do I?
Time is moving on, my young friends. The answer is before you. If you think you know, step on a stone.
I think we should guess.
No, we need to see something first.
Time is fast decreasing. You must be quick. Choose a stone before you, my young friends. You have very little time left. Quickly. Choose a stone. Otherwise you will be taken.
See.
See, fine.
The riddles posed can prove very difficult. Let us hope the next two warriors are more inspired. Ledja, I choose you to walk the path. Sonlu, you will give Ledja the benefit of your wisdom. Step forward. Remember, my young friends, mark this glass well. When the sands run out, your time is up. Are you ready? Then let the challenge begin.
I can be an animal or a human, perhaps a man or even a woman. I have no heart, so cannot be killed. Tickle my toes and I'll stay quite still.
Do you have any idea?
You have an answer?
Yeah. Go for it.
What is it?
What is this? Statue. Go first. Where first try and go? Go first.
Sonlu, Ledger, you made light work of a difficult riddle and have shown the safe path for Jesson and Halleck to cross. The answer, statue, has earned you each a gold ring. Place them on your standards. Now, I must restore your friends. Arna, Linmus, to be the first to attempt a riddle bridge can bring great reward, or demand a heavy toll. As you were both defeated, each of you will lose a life. Now, let us move on. More challenges await before nightfall.
I found Riddle Bridge really hard and I just couldn't work out the riddle. So we just had to step on a stone and unfortunately it was the wrong one.
When the riddle was being read out, I really couldn't figure it out. I found it really hard and I just had to guess.
I was quite lucky to have Ledger on my team because he's quite good at riddles, and when he had a good think about it, he worked the riddle out, which I didn't have a clue what it was.
This is the balance beam, an old device designed to develop a young warrior's skills. Your aim is to topple your opponent from the beam without falling yourself. Should you be defeated, then you will lose a life. But should you be victorious, then you will earn a gold ring. Linmus, Sonlu, you seem evenly matched. You will go first. Choose your weapons. So be it. Sonlu, Linmus, in this challenge, balance is as important as brute strength. Are you both ready? Then, let the challenge begin. Ledger, Arna, you have chosen your weapons. We will see if you have picked wisely. Are you ready? Then, let the challenge begin. Halleck, Jesson, you have witnessed your comrades in triumph and defeat. Which fate will be yours? Are you ready? Then, let the challenge begin. Jesson, you have proved highly accomplished in mock combat. Like Arnor and Sonlu, your reward is a gold ring. Place them on your standards. Linmus, Ledja, Halleck, though you showed no sense of fear, you had no sense of balance either. On this occasion, it has cost each of you a life. Now we must travel on, for the shadows have grown long. There is one final challenge to face on this day. Come.
It was just really hard to whack her off, and she just would not fall off, and when I hit her, she hit me, and that was me just on the ground.
I chose the scepter because it was light but at the same time long, so I could hit my opponent without leaning forward.
I picked the scepter instead of the mace because it looked bigger and it would hit better.
I chose the triangular mace because it's light but strong and it felt good in my hands. When I started the challenge, I started to think that maybe the triangular mace wasn't the best weapon to choose because when you're on the beam there's not much room to swing and it was quite hard to move it.
I thought my weapon was good when I used it because it was long and I could get like hit him when I was pretty far out. I was really happy because I went into first position after being fifth yesterday.
Our 6 warriors set out at sunrise, knowing that by sunset, one of their number would have to turn back from the quest. That time has now come. This is the way of the warrior. Few indeed are the warriors who have battled through the fearsome gauntlet. Many more are the warriors who have fallen here. Halleck, it is you who must face elimination. Should you be knocked from the golden path, then you must leave our company. Though the price of failure is great, so too is the reward for the successful warrior. Reach the end of the way of the warrior, and you will pass through a portal. It leads directly to the next stage of the quest. It will then be the fate of Linmus to face this challenge. Though the odds are stacked against you, Halleck, a glimmer of hope remains. Do all in your power to reach it. Remember, Halleck, fail in the way of the warrior, and you must leave us. But reach its end, and you can travel on. Are you ready? Then let the challenge begin. Halleck, it is no disgrace to have fallen in this most terrible of trials. Though your time with us has been short, the memory of your courage will linger long. Our paths must now part. I bid you farewell.
Now that I'm out of the tournament, I'm really upset. I know that I tried my best and like, I've had a good time with them and everything, so bye.
So, the first warrior departs our company. The 5 who remain are eager to continue on our quest, but they would do well to rest and reflect tonight. For as the wise warrior knows, there is no tree higher in the forest than the tree of patience. Come. Next time on Raven. Who can bullseye the serpent's eye? Who will overcome fear in the leap of faith? And who will spill dragon's blood in the wizard's maze?